Hello, everybody up there. I hope anybody gonna interrupt with us because we are here again. It's another Friday, another long weekend and a fun weekend with a lot of action and uh, pains and headaches and everything else. But it's the weekend, so we are here. We try to support you guys and also share tips uh, related to our stuff that we offer.
Take it down a notch, babe.
Right.
No, just kidding. Okay. You just talk so fast sometimes. You have
Okay.
so many good things to say. Just
Uh,
all right.
I don't.
Anyway.
I don't want to skip anything, and I want to use it time wise. So that's why I go so crazy.
Well, today we're here. We're going to talk a little bit about some studies that we've been doing. We've kind of found some things in several different people, several different operations managers of like warehouses, and obviously in the industrial world, since that's who we are. And you guys out there who have plants and factories like attached to your office areas, we're gonna kind of talk a little bit about some issues that you guys might be having. So, since we've been going around talking to some, people, we have found through a long period of time that having the warehouse and the factory attached to your office area.
Offices, yeah.
A lot of times people don't think about having the cleaning service actually clean that area, not like to a T and cleaning the machinery and all that kind of stuff. But so what we're trying to say is like we've talked to a lot of people who don't understand why, even though they have a cleaning crew coming in weekly or 3 times a week or 4 times a week, whatever, why it stays so dirty in there.
Oh, dusty. Why I? And they think it's the cleaning crew because they think like, all right, well, I paid somebody. They show up, they take out the trash, and they looks like they vacuum. They look like they wipe things down. So why it gets dusty? Don't get me wrong. Some people they just go in and take out the trash and see you later. It looks nice. Move on. But some of the times a lot of people don't realize like for example manufacturing warehouse these are niche, right? So they keep the offices and the warehouse in the same building. So can you imagine, I'm going to give you a sample. Can you imagine you got a big balloon full of air, right? And then you have a little tiny little house inside of it. Do you think that air is going to be the same air or is going to have the same dust or the same stuff because it's in the same
area
box?
Yeah,
it's like box. In a big box, the same box
or balloon.
Yep.
Like
so yeah, balloon. Yeah. So if anybody can answer that and share a tip, I would like to respond back if you guys comment on Facebook and so we can give you the answer the way that I think. But what do you think, Caitlin?
Obviously, like if things are, your plant is attached to your office area, I mean, I would assume it's going to be the same air going because you have doors that lead, into and out of each area. So with those doors constantly being opened, I mean, yeah, it's just all kind of considered the same area. So that's something that we found in our studies and talking to lots of people that, dust, like Alonzo said, there's sometimes it's like you can go in and dust really well and still get, you come in the next day and you're like, what the heck? Where did all this dust come from? So actually, we had a client about a year or two ago.
Yeah, we have experience with one of our clients. They always constantly call us back and say, well, the place is still looks dusty and I don't know, they missing. And again, you like kind of hesitate. Well, if my team was there, they dust, they
we have pictures.
All this stuff that we do, and why is this place getting like that? But we have our guarantee, behind that, so we have to go and fix it.
What's our guarantee?
I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. It's in 24 hours to fix the mistakes that we have. Anyway, so it was late, and I especially try to go later. So we try to repair it when they're not there, so we don't bother the client or anything like that. But we want to make sure we get it done. So in that night when I come in, you can feel the air really heavy, like it's something in your lungs. You can tell when you walk in the building. So when I walk in, I start feeling like that. It was a lot of dust. So and I started going, start to researching, learning why that happens. And one time I was talking to a lady, and this is going to be a different story, but I'm going to tie it up. Believe me, trust me. And I talked to her, and they leave the thermostat of the heat on in some kind of temperature high. So the electric bill and it was going so expensive, and they don't know why because it was so low, and they think what's going on is something wrong. So and they go and deep and research it too. And what happens that when you don't have an air movement at all in a building, the temperature stays high, and they don't the thermostat doesn't read it because there's no air movement, so it doesn't change the temperature to go up and down. So it's maybe stuck in high and constantly going.
If the thermostat's in a cold area or
Yeah,
whatever, and then it doesn't feel like it's getting warmed up in there. Yeah.
exactly. So and the same thing with the dust. When in night when it's no doors open, no doors open and close, and or people moving. When you move, you make a air, and it's like a current, and you move the dust. So in night when it's nobody moves, it's just the air ducts. Your air is heavy, and with all the dust in the warehouse and all that, comes to you. Yes, in the morning you're like, what the heck? They don't clean. It looks bad.
And that
Well,
sounds less extreme, but that's actually, we found that to actually be happening at that location he's talking about. I don't think that's that bad in that in every situation, and sometimes cleaners aren't doing a good job, not ours but others, but yeah, in that situation we had discussed with them, are you guys cleaning your warehouse, are you guys cleaning the floors every night, have you checked your ducts and all those things. Well, it turns out that company actually ended up getting, after Alonzo talked to him about that, they ended up getting concrete put or asphalt put down right for their parking lot, rather than having dust, dirt like they had previously. And there's been no problems like that since then. So that's one thing that we think, that if you guys are having that issue, definitely look into your parking lot. Like, look what type of parking lot you have. If it's like a dirt parking lot or dusty, that could be affecting things. And like Alonzo said, at night when people aren't there, that dust just kind of settles rather than moving around with
okay?
people. Yeah, sorry about that. Just jammed my elbow on his chair. But anyway, yeah, so that's one thing you definitely can look into, is what type of parking lot you have. Another thing is, like I just mentioned a little bit, is the air ducts. If you're not getting your air ducts clean, that air is a lot. If your plant and your factory is connected to the offices, then you guys have the same air circulating. And a lot of times when you have a dirty, dusty factory or plant, all that stuff, is being transferred into, yeah, it's supposed to be cleaning it out, but it can't filter everything. So you're going to have higher dust or soot or dirt in your office area if you haven't taken care of your air ducts, right?
Yeah. It's this manufacturer thing is like you never think in the warehouse you think like this is the office is separate from the warehouse. So you just gotta think like if you connect it to the warehouse or manufacturer or whatever is building in that building, and it's in the same global, it's the same air.
Global
Uh,
is balloon in
bal-
English.
balloon. Okay. So if you have the same air, you share and constantly back and forth. So if you don't see the results that you want in your cleaning company, if you like constantly like you cannot figure out what's going on, we just want to share those tips with you guys. Like you can look it up your parking lot. Start with the parking lot. Start with the warehouse. Start with your air ducts. And then also it has to be done with the cleaning group that you have, because if they just show up and take up the trash and the carpet looks nice, I don't think it needs to be vacuumed. So that's a lot of points that goes in there. But
Well, one other thing too that I don't want to miss is making sure that the floors are actually being cleaned in your warehouse or your plant, because we have one location where the floors are scrubbed nightly there,
Mhm.
and that place is really nice. The office area looks pristine. Everything looks really nice. And we have another where it's similar work, and the warehouse floors are not cleaned. I don't know how often they're cleaned, if they ever are. That place is really, really hard to keep clean. So it not only is it foot traffic, but again, it's just that stuff in the air, and
It's
then
in
the doors
there.
being open constantly, and you have your overhead doors being open when you guys are loading and unloading, and um, all that stuff. But yeah, keeping the floors in the actual warehouse clean is a huge game changer
Difference,
for
yeah.
your office. So yeah, if you guys could look into those three things that we just talked about, you probably will see that it's going to change how dusty and sooty and dirty your office areas are. because a lot of times the cleaners are doing what they're supposed to do, but if it's an industrial, office, you guys are really heavy on the dirt and soot and dust.
It's just part of the show. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta make things, you gotta ship things, you gotta manufacture things. So it's part of the show, but you gotta kind of hit these points like, okay, what can I do better? Because you guys got a lot of potential and a lot of clients, a lot of traffic that goes in there to see how do you get manufacture your thing, how do you train your people, all that stress. So
You want to take pride in your area. You want to take pride in your business, right?
Yeah.
You want people to come in and say, "Wow, this is really nice." Like you don't want them to walk in and be like, "Ooh, well, it's an industrial area, so it's going to be really dirty." You want them to be like, "Wow."
doesn't matter whatever. One time, one guy told me, doesn't matter whatever you do, you always have to keep your stuff clean and organized. If he, because it was this guy that I worked with a long time ago. This guy can be painting, can be doing even cleaning, whatever it was. Even if you guys do ever do drywall, he never get dirty. I was like, how did he does that? I said, he told me I work with my hands, not with my clothes. So I never get it how he did it. But it was super clean, that guy, and anybody that look at him to work like it was in shock because all the time clean, and he was doing really dirty work, and he was clean. But one thing that I just want to say that just keep in mind those little points like keeping clean your floors in your warehouse, keeping your parking lot kind of clean. You can hire a landscaping company. They can blow your parking lot if you have a lot of dust with one of the blowers.
Or put asphalt, like invest in the asphalt because it will keep things a lot cleaner in your office.
Yeah, and also have a regular schedule to clean your warehouse. Because if you don't clean your warehouse, start with your warehouse. Your warehouse has a lot of dust because it goes in and out the trucks, semis, four legs. So it's a lot of dust. So if you clean your floors regularly, it's another big plus, and it looks really nice. And it help you in the office, and also your carpet doesn't start getting like a big traffic areas. You're like, what the heck? I paid to be clean, but it still look like a mess. And then one quick tip: not all of the carpets gets cleaned by water extraction. It cleans with low moisture, and it's a whole different level. But I think that's all I got for you guys. What do you think? You have anything else?
That's it. Yep. Just kind of keep your eye out. And if you are out there and you've been thinking, man, why is this place so dirty all the time? We hire these people to come in and clean, and are they not doing their job, or what? And a lot of times it does look like they're not doing their job. But just think, have you checked your I don't know, is it called HVAC? Your ducts and your ducts and your vents. Make sure those are clean. Make sure you keep your warehouse clean. At least scrub the floors. That makes such a big difference. Have those floors scrubbed. Invest in a floor scrubber,
kind of scrubber, yeah.
Or a company that has one, and it will offer that service to you. Yeah. And then also, just the parking lot. So I think if you keep in mind those three things, if you guys are having problems with that out there, that would definitely help you out. So kind of a 13-minute tip for you guys. So hopefully this helped, and we appreciate you guys listening, and we will.
Yeah, we'll be here again on Friday. Hopefully, God willing, don't rise.
Yeah, Lord willing, the creek don't rise.
Yeah. So anyway, if you have anything to tell us, like leave a comment, tell us what we can talk about it, and subscribe, and leave a note on Facebook and follow us on Facebook so we can continue sharing and continue growing our experience in our field. And one quick tip: if you guys love to have fun, I think you should guys try out the ice skating ring. Is that what's it called? Yeah.
I don't think that's open yet.
You don't think it's open yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, something to do fun, because one of our core values is to have fun. So I just throw it out there. Have fun.
Don't go to and we'll probably talk about this next week. Don't go to the Movies 14 right now, because I heard they have bed bugs in those reclining chairs. So if you guys are looking for something to do this weekend, don't go there. But anyway, thanks guys so much. And again, shoot us an email if you have any questions or you want to reach out to us. cleanindustrialoffice@gmail.com. And we hope to hear from you soon. Thanks, guys.